So we can also draw the diagram for NPN in P transistor as circuit diagram. Like this will be base. This is base. We can call this, say suppose this is emitter and this is collector. Now here, if the arrow is toward base, like this, we can say that this is what? This is a P in P transistor. This is the circuit diagram for P in P transistor. If the arrow is toward this one, similarly, again we can draw like this. This is the circuit diagram for transistor. This is base. This one is emitter. And this one is collector. If the arrow is away from the base, so we can say that this is NPN transistor, PNP transistor, NPN transistor. These are the diagram for transistor. So how can we define transistor? It is a 3-terminal current control device which can either be operated as a switch or amplifier. What is a transistor? It is a 3-terminal current control device. Which can either be operated as a switch or amplifier. Either be operated as a switch or amplifier. Remember, here two words are used. Operated is a switch. Switch means that transistor is an electronic switch. It can be used within a circuit for on-off purpose. Because we cannot use a huge switch inside a CPU or inside another electronic device, so we use transistor for switching purpose. Or amplifier. Similarly, we can use to boost up the signal. We can use to boost up the voltage level. We can use to amplify, to enlarge the input or applied voltage by using transistor. And by providing small signal voltage. By providing small signal voltage. So let me revise it. It is a 3-terminal device. How many terminals are there in transistor? 3. Base, emitter and collector. These are 3 terminals here. Emitter, base, collector. 3 terminals. Emitter, base, collector. So transistor is a 3-terminal device which controls the current and which can either be operated as a switch or amplifier. We explained this. It may be used as a switch or it can be used in an amplifier by providing small signal voltage. Now what is emitter? Let me repeat and simply define or explain about emitter, base and collector. What is emitter? Emitter means to emit. Emitter means to emit charges or to emit electrons or to emit positive holes. So this is heavily doped region as compared to base and collector. A heavily doped region. One property of emitter. Doped. region is compared to base and collector. By doping, we mean adding impurities to intrinsic or pure semiconductor material. When we add some trivalent or pentavalent impurities to semiconductor material, it means that we dope that material. So emitter is heavily doped. The concentration of charges in the emitter will be greater than that of base and collector, because emitter have to emit the charges, so therefore emitter is heavily doped. What about size? Large in size than base, larger in size than base, but small than collector, but small than collector. The third property is, third thing about emitter is, work of emitter is to supply charge carrier to collector while base. Supply charge carrier to collector while base. So these are the three things in emitter which must be noted in the emitter. Heavily doped region, large in size than base and small than collector, and supply charge carrier through collector while base. Now what about base? The size of base region is extremely small. It is less than emitter as well as collector. It is doped more slightly compared to emitter and collector. So let me write about base terminal. Say suppose this is base, this one. Very much thin in size, very small in size. Small in size compared to what? Compared to emitter and collector. Small in size compared to emitter and collector, and it is very slightly doped. Why it is slightly doped? Because the reason is that if we heavily dope the base region, then the charges emitted by the emitter will recombine in the base region and will not reach to the collector at all. So therefore the base is very slightly doped. Now third one is collector. What is collector? Size is large, then both of the emitter and base, but it is moderately doped region. Moderately doped region. Now, why it is large in size? As I told you before, that in collector the charges passes from a base emitted by the emitter, and in collector all the charges recombined and heat is produced in this case. So there is a chance of burning the transistor. If the collector is small in size, then the remaining two, then the emitter, then there is a chance of burning the transistor. So that is why the collector is kept in large in size. So dear student, hope that this topic might be clear to all of you. Inshallah, in next lecture we will start new chapter. So that is enough for today. Thanks a lot. Thank you for listening.